What's up? Is this thing live right now? Is this thing live right now? Sweet, dude. Sweet. So, everybody, welcome into kind of a little surprise live stream. Looks like we've been going for 15 seconds. Happy Friday to you and yours out there. Hope you're doing well. I just woke up. I woke up a little bit late. Actually, I woke up at like 7:30, took my kid to school, came back home, tried to get some sleep. So I got my trusty sugar-free Red Bull here, left out by my adoring wife. Because today, the reason we're doing this live stream, it's my birthday. And I was like, I'm going to go watch a movie here in a little bit. Meet up with some friends for pizza and beers, hopefully. And I was like, let me just get online and talk about some horror villains. I really wanted to talk the Stephen King universe, but that was not available to me because people didn't vote on it. So totally cool, totally cool. Let me wake up here a little bit. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Also, I fixed my camera. I'd had it on this little tripod over here next to Punky the pumpkin, and he was kind of like connected to this big ass fucking, it had this huge clip on it, and the clip ended up breaking, so I was trying to wedge it on old Punky here. I'm trying to wedge it just enough so that I could keep it, you know, from falling over or being, you know, way off centered. And finally I just like decided to fix the whole damn thing, and I just spent like a half hour and fixed it, and I'm able to put the camera, the webcam, on a tripod now. And so it's flat and it's going to stay there, which is super cool. What's up, Joel? Another Oregonian dude. What's up? Welcome in. We're going to be getting started here in just a second. Thank you for the super chat, man. I wish I had some sort of clip to share for you, but I don't. I'm going to work on that if I do these more often. So yeah, guys, let's get into this here in just a sec. We've got all of these different horror characters here. Horror icons. I wasn't sure if we should go horror icons or horror villains. I kind of like icons of horror personally, so that's what we're going to start with. And I'm just going to be brutally honest, might be here for 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I created this with myself, so I went through my movies and I just grabbed like, I don't know, 60 people that I think are pretty interesting to have as a horror icon. So let's go ahead and share our screen so we can get cruising here. The tier is pretty simple. This is on tiermaker.com. The S tier is like, that's God tier. That's better than any fucking thing you're ever gonna get. Also, I'm getting over being sick. The reason I'm doing this, besides being my birthday, was I was supposed to do a podcast this week. I was supposed to do 2 last week, and they all just kind of fell through. Things happen. I got sick. So if you hear me hacking a little bit or trying to get some nourishment, man, my fault. Try not to do that in the mic, but yeah, just fucking happy to be here. Got your S tier. That's the best of the best. That's just gospel to me. That's where we're going to put my favorite characters. Then, of course, A, B, C, and D. Could have a sub tier for just complete F, but I didn't feel like taking the time last night. So I hope you're having a great Friday, everybody out there in YouTube land. And let's go ahead and get this thing cranking. And we'll get started. The first character, the first horror icon that we have is Tony Todd, Candyman. Where do you think Tony Todd is going to live on this list? I mean, seriously. Would you put him A tier? He's definitely not B tier. He's got enough movies to kind of justify, I think, being A tier, no problem. But for me, he's S tier. I grew up with Candyman. I love Candyman so much. I miss Tony Todd. He's one of my favorite characters ever. So yeah, dude, he's going right up there on the S tier. Moving up, we got Chucky from Child's Play. This is actually going to be a really easy list. I'm pretty excited for this. Most of my people are going to be like way high up. I love old Chuck, you know. I love Charles Lee Ray. We're going to put him right here in the A tier. The first 3 Child's Plays are unfuckable with. I fucking love everything about them, especially Child's Play 2. The first one, I can't even put it on because my son gets scared about 40 minutes in. He's like, hey, Dad, turn that off. So you want me to get the big Chucky from up in the attic and bring him down? So we're going to put Chucky right here in the A tier. All right. Pumpkinhead, moving on. Is Pumpkinhead S tier. To me, he is one of my favorite horror characters, horror icons, horror villains. I watch him every Halloween on the October 1st. Probably could go up there. Probably could be. He just doesn't have a lot of movies. Blood Wings is good. He's got more movies, but they all kind of suck. I think as a villain, he is very, very good. Is he an icon? I would say he is, but I think that people are still kind of sleeping on him. I'm going to put him here in the A tier. Nothing wrong with the A tier. Not a damn thing wrong, okay? Frederick Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, my God. I haven't got my box set yet. I cannot fucking wait to get my box set. It's supposed to be coming, man. It's supposed to be coming, I think, Tuesday. Now it says. So I'm just gonna go black for like a week while I just lay naked eating Cheetos watching all the Nightmare on Elm Street films. My favorite series, he's S tier. I mean, what are we talking about here? Freddy is complete S tier. I believe it 100%. He's my favorite horror villain. He's going up. I mean, I have a lot of favorites, but he's gonna go up there with old Candyman. Michael Myers, as my son says, he loves being Michael Myers for Halloween. And I'm going to go ahead and say that he is a very popular character with a lot of people. I've been kind of a Halloween, I wouldn't say hater, but, I just haven't been in the Michael Myers mood. I still think he's an A tier character, though. No shame. There's no shame in being an A, right? I think that the shape is great. There's different Myers that I really, really like. Different Dick Warlock, the people that have played him, Not a big fan of his look in H2O or his parfum. There's a couple that he doesn't look the greatest, but in the first one, the second one especially, my favorite one, and then he's an iconic character. He's going there right in A. Jason Voorhees. There's a legend round here of a man buried but not dead. Fucking incredible. He is S tier. He is the reason we have an S tier. He's going right up there at the top of the pack next to it. And we're gonna go ahead and move Freddy over here actually. Jason that's one of my favorite franchises. I can watch the first 8 Friday the 13th movies on a loop. I am such an amazing, just fucking over the moon fan for Jason Voorhees, man. I love his backstory. I love it when they do montages that they show clips or they go backwards in time and they try to build out his character. I love the lore around his character. I love his mom. I love the way he kills. I love how he walks in different movies. I love the music that they give him in different movies. My favorite being Friday the 13th Part 3 for obvious reasons. It's just the fucking best. Got a final chapter tattoo this year with my buddies. Love final chapter, and then Part 7, man, the new blood. That is my shit, and I love the first one. Absolutely love the first one. S tier character, man, all day. Excuse me. Now we're moving on to my dude, Leatherface, Gunnar Hansen here in the original Texas Chainsaw, one of the best 5 horror movies ever made, not even close. Could it be number 1? Some days. It just really could. He's an S tier character. Come on, dude. Leatherface is the best of the fucking best, man. There's something you've got, my fucking dog. I let him out here to hang out with us. So you've got Leatherface when he's pretty lady. You've got so many different versions of Leatherface, so it's kind of cool to see him. And what's up, Eli Cortez, man? Happy Friday to you and yours. Hope you're having a great motherfucking day. Let's go ahead and keep on cruising here. Hopefully my dog won't be a total dick. I love him. He's a pit bull. So anybody even sniffs outside, the package coming, he hears it coming from the block away. He's just a psychopath, man. I love my dog though. Okay, yeah, Leatherface, S tier, not even close. Ghostface, dun 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 dun. Where would you put him? Fuck, man. I'm gonna make some people upset here. I am not a Scream guy. I like the first one. I've gotten used to that film as I've gotten older. I'm putting him as a B tier horror icon, horror villain, whatever you want to call him. Just not a fan. Never found him intimidating. I don't like the mask. It was just a cheap fucking mask, man, that you could get before the Scream movie. So I don't understand the appeal, but he does have a long history, so it would be wrong of me to put him down there in the C or D tier. So we're gonna keep old Ghostface here at B tier. Nothing wrong with him. Tobin Bell from the Saw series. That is another one that everybody seems to love. I watched the first Saw again. I've seen most of them at least once. I watched the first 3 in the theaters every Halloween. It was like Saw time. I fucking love the first Saw. I love Part 2 as well. He is a C character though. I think that if you had a Billy riding the bike, I might put him in the B tier, but sorry, brother. Moving on along, we got Bruce the Shark. Shut the hell up. He's S tier. Jaws, Bruce the Shark. We're gonna even move him ahead of Jason, okay? You can't even fuck with Jaws. You can't fuck with Bruce. Absolutely one of my favorite characters ever, man. I am such a fan of fucking Jaws. What's up, everybody? El Tenda's in here. Howdy. Dogs are great. Retro Joe stopping by saying happy birthday. Thanks, brother. So nice of you to pick up that 4K. Also, I was checking my messages just a second ago. So behind baseball, he's like, hey, man, any 4K you want from Barnes & Noble, it's on me, man, for your birthday. And I was like, dude. So then I'm laying in bed, half asleep, half hungover, to be real. I'm like looking through the 4Ks, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make this guy get me a 4K. But if I had to, Eyes Wide Shut's not quite out yet. What else do I have? History of Violence, Shape of Water. I got most of the horror films that they have there. So thanks, brother. Retro Joe, man. If you're in the area, go out and check him out, man. He rents video games. He rents, or he sells video games, rents DVDs, Blu-rays. He's got 4Ks in there. Laserdisc, tons of VHS, man. Joe is the man. Joe is my guy. Eli saying, don't forget to slash that like and sub to this dude. Appreciate it, man. Let's keep on cruising. We were talking Jaws. I don't think it's fair to just quit just yet. Favorite Jaws memory, man. I think I was 5 and I crept through the door. I was supposed to be asleep and my parents were watching it on like a 19-inch Sony Trinitron, right? I remember the carpet was green and I was just like just far enough through the door that I could see. It was the Alex Kittner scene where the fucking yellow raft goes and you see the blood splatter. And I immediately checked out the book from the Vancouver Public Library. My parents were pissed. I guess, and when I'm looking back, it means I could read really well, read novels when I was like 6 or 7. So, I fucking love Jaws. I love Bruce, man. I'm so sad that Universal has taken Jaws off of the ride. That was my favorite part. I've been to Universal like 10 times, man. Getting stoned and going and playing with Bruce on that little ride was one of my favorite things to do growing up. So, Bruce, S tier all fucking day. The Creeper. Now, can we remove the art from the artist? That's the question here with someone like the Creeper. I think he's a great character. I think Jeepers 2 is even pretty decent. His reveal and the way that he moves and just devours victims in the first Jeepers Creepers, man, is so good. I'm putting him on the A tier. I'm putting him on the A tier. We can look past all that other stuff and separate the art from the artist, you know? I'm not trying to be that guy that's, you know, fucking whatever, just talking shit. Mediocre at best. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm old as shit today, man. Just turned 42. God, decrepit, man. I'm telling you. So let's keep on cruising here. We got the Creeper up there. We got Damien from The Omen. What's your favorite Omen film? Mine is Final Conflict. But Damien is an A character. I think The Omen is gospel to me. It's not quite enough though to be S tier. Can't quite fucking give it to you there, bud. I do love The Omen. Gregory Peck is such a badass fucking actor, man, all the time. We're gonna put The Omen and Damien right there in the A tier because he's got 3 or 4 movies that are great. Even the remake, I watched that on 666 in Walla Walla, Washington. A town so nice they had to name it twice. You know, Wallace Squared is what we used to call it. That was where they had a Hastings video where I bought that Damien or that Omen 666 and went to the theater opening night, got tuned up. Love me some Damien. Pennywise the Clown from the 1990 Tommy Lee Wallace It miniseries, the reigning, defending UFC. He's a S tier character, baby. It's Pennywise the Great, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Pennywise kills, man. It's not even fair. It's not even fair for some of these other people to you got someone like Pennywise on here. I mean, beep, beep, Richie. I love this miniseries. I actually watched this live. That's how old I am. Kids that are born in the 80s. Remember when Inside Edition would come on? It'd be like, da-da-da-da, boom, boom. Went to my Papa Howard's and my Grandma Joni's when I was probably 1997. I think I was 7 when this came out. And I remember I brought Papa a Budweiser, and Inside Edition, that trailer just ended, the little TV bumper, and then they started playing it for the first time. And I sat down and I watched it with my kind of like adopted grandparents, if you will, my mom's kind of best friend's mother. So back to back Sundays, I watched it when it came out, and it scared me so bad. I have nothing but love for it. Miss Reagan McNeil from The Exorcist, the scariest movie of all time. Also my favorite horror movie of all time. She's S tier all day. What do you actually Pazuzu should be S tier. Reagan's probably an A character, but her look, her influence on horror, the things she's done for the community, her giving back to dogs and all this shit, man, I think that Linda Blair is just fucking badass anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put her in S tier. I can't say enough good things about that movie. I can say if you haven't watched the documentary on Shudder, Leap of Faith, great documentary talking about The Exorcist. That is, I think I've got her back here actually, just kind of hanging out. Yeah, there it is. Boom. This is one of those trading cards that Fright Heads send you. Not to talk shit on Fright Heads, I ordered the Exorcist box set, I've ordered the Freddy, I've ordered a bunch of them. And they're so cool when they get here, but they take like 9 months, and I have to fucking threaten to sue them pretty much to get my shit. So, no shade to them. Fucking love The Exorcist, love Reagan McNeil. Jack motherfucking Torrance, Jack Nicholson from The Shining. 1980s. Standout horror, instant classic. That's S tier. That's S tier. Almost over Bruce. Let's move him up here. I don't even know what to say. We've talked about The Shining before. I'm never going to cover that film because I don't feel like my editing or anything is worth even touching a masterpiece like that. That is one of my favorite fucking horror films, and it's not even close. Jack just walking down the hallway, just losing his mind. I can watch The Shining once a month, and I'll get something new out of it every time. Expand your mind a little bit and watch The Shining and tell me what you think it's about. Talk about a man on just the verge of a complete breakdown in the beginning, and they just shove him into this crazy situation. Love Jack Torrance, man. One of my favorite horror icons, horror villains, whatever you want to say. Jack with the axe is S tier. Waking up now, Norman Bates. Does he go on S tier because of his legendary status? Anthony Perkins, father of Osgood Perkins, who just did Longlegs, The Monkey. He's got a new movie coming out. Psycho's gospel to me. I really actually think the mom is a better villain. I know it's him, but her downstairs in the camera reveal, one of my favorite movies. I'm putting Norman Bates on the A tier. I'm sorry, bud. I feel like you should be S tier though, but there's too many killers in this stack. There just is. This is all killer, no filler, except for maybe Tobin Bell from Saw there. Art the motherfucking Clown. Who's sick of hearing about Art the Clown? Who's into the controversies? Who's thinking it was a little late to come after fucking to be sued over royalties, or didn't want to take my clothes off? You probably should have done that before they got really popular. I don't actually have an opinion on it, but I sound like I just did. Art the Clown's great. I got a little Art the Clown fatigue going because I see him everywhere. It's great for kids to want to watch slashers like that. And it's also great for horror to have extreme films in cinema, and especially the gore that they bring. I'm going to go ahead and say Art the Clown is an A tier character. I love the first Terrifier. That is one of the best 4Ks, and I was just blown away when I seen him. He's not Pennywise, though. He's Art the Clown. He's pretty fucking good. Okay, we're going to put him right there. I wanted to do some of the masks, from Strangers. I think they're very effective. I can watch this Brian Bertino horror film pretty much any day of the week. There's something that's so mean-spirited about this film. It's not as good as The Dark and the Wicked, not even close. And I know there's a bunch of remakes and reboots and sequels, and I just wasn't a big fan of any of them. I've tried to want to, but when it comes to just like a straight slasher, this is how you do it. But I think the characters themselves are just B characters, I'd say the same thing about The Purge. I'm not trying to hate here. Chop Top, Bill Moseley, his first entrance on this fucking list. We're gonna put Bill. Oh, is he better as Otis, or is he better as Johnny from Night of the Living Dead? Is he better as fucking Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw 2? He is an A character, almost a C. It's gonna kill me not to put him on the S tier. I'm saying A character because Leatherface is still in that film, and he would probably take priority, because if it's not the Chop Top Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? It's Leatherface. But I love me some Chop Top. I think he is brilliant. I love Bill Moseley, man. Can't have anything bad said about him. Moving on to the Tall Man from Phantasm, 79, Don Coscarelli. Love the first one. Love the second one. Love the music especially. We're gonna go ahead and put the Tall Man. God, man. All fucking killers on this list. We're gonna put him on the B tier. I think he's scarier than some of these people. He should be on the A tier, but I just don't revisit him that much. Maybe once every 6 months. Sorry, Tall Man. Angus Scrim, we're putting you right there on the B tier. Valak the Nun from the Conjuring films and The Nun, respectively. I think that this is a great character. And fun fact, the chick that's playing the Nun is also the chick in Mulholland Drive, when the guy's having that horrible nightmare and he goes and he sees the kind of homeless American, if you will. That's the Valak character. And then she's also the nurse in Exorcist 3. Just for that, I think that her image in The Conjuring is just fucking incredible, man. I love the painting. I love how it comes to life. I think she's so mean-spirited, and I'm gonna put her right there on the A tier. Hold up. All right, moving right along here. It's a Leprechaun, Warwick Davis, the little fella, our favorite little friend. What's your favorite Leprechaun film? Let me know in the comments below. I still think Leprechaun 1 is tits. I watch that probably twice a year. One of my favorites. You got Jennifer Aniston. You got this little fella just running around and causing a ruckus, man. Causing all these little mini problems, right? It's fucking hilarious. I think he's still a B character. I think that he probably is an A character, actually. Someone's got to go on these lists, though, right? Man, I'm sorry, War. You're a B character. I don't love all the sequels that much. Like Back to the Hood, In Space, kind of silly. Great to kind of, do whatever and watch. But anyway, moving on to Alien, the Xenomorph. That's S tier. It's not even fair. It's always going to be there. If it was Predator right there, we'd put Predator in the same spot. The Xenomorphs and Alien are so fucking awesome. They're just iconic. I can't believe that somebody created that. Shout out to H.R. Geiger, one of my favorite fucking artists to just trip out and look at, man. I love Alien. I love Aliens. I love Alien 3. I love Resurrection. I love them. I love most of them until they start getting a little silly. I even love Prometheus. I'm one of those guys. So S tier all day. The Blob. The Thing. I was thinking The Blob when I seen this thing. This is an S tier. The Thing is just absolute gospel, man. You can't even fuck with The Thing. Don't even try to think about it. Just put it on the S tier. I have that image tattooed on my arm. It's actually like a whole sleeve. I got half of it outlined. I got to do the other half. It's where his head's upside down, so he's like scurrying on the floor. Such a big fan. I got no words. I got fucking nothing. Okay. I was trying to figure out like maybe Deadites from the Evil Dead. So I think that they are S tier. I think they should be up here somewhere because of how iconic they are. Depending on which movie you're talking about, a lot of people might say, yeah, man, Army of Darkness should have villains on here. But for this villain in particular, I think this is an S tier fucking villain. I think it's godsend, godlike. It's absolutely perfect, man. Whenever I think of basement and trapdoors, I think of this Evil Dead, the Deadites. Just unbelievable. You could have put anyone on that list right there. Oh, looks like the tall man came back. I had two of them. I apologize. I'm sorry, Don. You're right back here, okay? Throw the orb, man. It's all good. Okay, Aunt Gladys from Weapons. She is pretty badass. I love her story in Weapons. We're gonna go ahead and put, she's an A character already. I know that's sacrilegious, man, because she just came out, but there's something so fun about Aunt Gladys, man. That's why I watched Weapons 3 times and then bought it digitally and then bought it on 4K. So I've actually bought it 5 times if you think of it. I loved Aunt Gladys's character so much. I almost want to put her in S tier, but she needs a little more backstory. I want to know how long she's been alive. What is she, how long has she been sucking the life out of these people, man? She does such a great job in that movie. I think I just love witches anyway. So Aunt Gladys the Witch, 100%, man. She's an A, horror icon, horror character. Now we got The Grabber from The Black Phone and The Black Phone 2, respectively. Not a movie I'm going to watch today, but I think that The Grabber is a C character here. I think that if we would have spent more time with him and wanted to know like his reasons for kidnapping the children and what he would do, I just think that the directors and the people that wrote him should have taken him a little bit farther, because there's a lot on the bone there to love, but I just think that it was just kind of like, it's just surface level stuff. So that's a great fucking movie, the first one, but I don't love that character. I think the mask is kind of cheesy looking, but I want to know more about him. And so if I had that, he'd be up there in an A, no problem. Okay. Madman motherfucking Martz. Okay. From Madman. He is an A character, A horror villain all day. Haven't seen Madman 2? Do yourself a favor. Go put it on right now. It's so good, man. It's got some of the best fucking, the campfire scene when they're telling the story of Madman Marks, and it just shows him like with his axe in his family's cabin, just cutting people down, taking everybody out. Don't mess with Dad, man. Dad's in a bad mood. Madman is fucking incredible. I love it. That's an A character. Moving on in a similar vein, 1981's The Burning, Cropsy. Cropsy is a horror villain icon similar to Madman. We're putting him right there in the A tier, man. Cropsy with his little shears when he's burnt alive, when he's going from cabin to cabin, coming out of the water, tons of tits and ass, just like great fucking movie, man. The burning is so good. Definitely a summertime film, but I love Cropsy. I love his backstory. I love when they go back in time and showing him get burned up. I love his face. I love all of Tom Savini's special effects, man. I love Cropsy. This is another new one to the list that I just was kind of thinking about. The antler, the thing from the Ritual film, the Netflix original that's kind of like this elk, that's kind of this person that like lives in the trees that can throw your body up and shred you to pieces. I love The Ritual, man. I've watched that probably 4 or 5 times since it came out. I wish that it had a physical media release because it's dumb, because Netflix is going to somehow lose the license to it and then we're never going to be able to see it again. So maybe I'll buy a boot of it. I don't know. But I think The Ritual and that character, that's an A-level horror villain. You could say creature feature, Josh. That's fine. Everybody's different, okay? Let's check on what's going on over here in the chat. A couple people chatting. All right. Bagul from Sinister. Has the Bagul shine kind of wore off a little bit? It might have. It might have. I think that when it first came out, Sinister just took the world by storm, man. I thought it was such an amazing movie. And then I watched Sinister 2. And I have major problems with Sinister 2. I thought it was just cheesy as fuck. I wanted more Bagul. I love how he gets the children. I love how he makes them do things. He's an A character. Oh, is he though? My best friend Duff, he dressed up as Bagul for Halloween one year, and he completely killed it. Scared everybody at the party. So I'm gonna put him as an A, just for nostalgic and sentimentality, whatever you call it here. Dr. Decker from Nightbreed, the reigning, defending David Cronenberg acting role. Nightbreed, man. Dr. Decker, absolutely incredible horror villain. Scary. His mask is great. He wants to just punish everybody that wants to go to Midian. Nightbreed's one of my favorite Clive Barkers. Is he a horror villain? If he had more to do with the films, I would say yes, but there's only like he's an A. He's an A. Okay. I love his look. I love everything about him. All right. Decker, A. Sam Barlow. The Barlow vampire from Salem's Lot, one of the scariest fucking vampires. When I think of Nosferatu or vampires, I think of Barlow's character. He's S tier all day long. Don't even get me started on Salem's Lot, man. That was another one of those first Kmart films that I bought with my paper out money, dude. I fucking love that movie. I love Salem's Lot. He is an S tier character all day. When they're coming with the little crosses and shit, man. Oh. Annie Wilkes. She's your biggest fan. Misery is one of my favorite fucking movies, books, whatever you want to call it. We're going to move her up here. We're going to move her way up to the top of the list. I watch this every New Year's Eve. It's a family tradition. For whatever reason, my family likes to watch Misery on New Year's, and they would drink non-alcoholic Martinelli's sparkling cider and watch Misery, dude. And I became enamored with it. And then I read the book, and I was like, this is one of the greatest stories ever. Completely unhinged when she's taking that axe, not the axe, but the club foot. Oh my god, dude, that's so good. I've seen Misery 5,000 times. I've got 3 or 4 videos about it. I'm going to be doing a Misery deep dive in December with Beyond the Blood podcast, so I'm stoked for that. I love Annie Wilkes, incredible character. Zelda Rubinstein, or is it Zelda? That's the character from Poltergeist. Guys, give me a break here. Zelda's an A, S tier. She just is. When I think of my favorite horror films, I always think of Pet Sematary. Go watch my last Pet Sematary. I could talk about Zelda's character and her influence on horror and how much she scared me. It's actually a dude in that makeup. So the way that they move, the way they stalk Rachel, just her fucking back being all twisted up, man. Absolutely incredible character, dude. Scary as shit. That book scared me so bad. She is S tier all day long. Same thing, Angela from Night of the Demons 1 through 3 respectively. Angela's character in Whole House is one of my favorite horror icons ever, dude. Look how high up we're going to put them. We're going to move them way up the S tier. I don't have any words for them either. I think that this is exactly what the 80s needed. It's exactly what horror fans need when they watch these kind of fucking films. It feels campy. It's fun. There's tits and that. It's perfect, man. Angela's character is scary. The demonic effects, her voice. Oh my God, dude. I fucking love Angela from Night of the Demons. Okay, fans of creature features, we got Man Bear Pig from The Prophecy. Where would you put Man Bear Pig? We're not talking about the South Park clip. We're talking Man Bear Pig and The Prophecy. This is a great fucking movie. I love creature features. That 4K from Kino is incredible. There's not enough of them, so I'm gonna put them as a B. But them walking through the water, tearing everybody in pieces, man. Man Bear Pig rocks, dude. We're gonna put him right there. How about Nyx from Lord of Illusions, man? Where would he go on your list? Nyx scared me so bad when I watched this film. Like I said, I was obsessed with Clive Barker, so something so medieval, something so crazy about his character wanting to be a god, being the underworld, being the beginning and the end. He just would get inside people's mind. You could just push a hole through him, dude. Nothing but respect for Nyx. There's just not enough of, not like there's 2 or 3 Lord of Illusions. He is an A character, but he's got to go on the B tier. I'm sorry. How about Miss Pearl from X and Pearl respectively? I think this is a great new character to add to this list. I think she's fun. I think she's a bit of a freak. I think she likes what she likes, and she don't give a shit who knows about it, right? She's got some kinks, and she's got some things that she likes to freak on. So I'm going to put her as a B. Oh, maybe an A. No, I don't fucking A. B. Sorry. She's a B. I love Pearl. I love her in X-Men. She is so crazy, like sneaking out of that driveway and then slipping into bed and just licking. She just had a rough shake, man. She just likes what she likes. Everybody's different. How about big old bad George Lux, John Brolin from the Amityville Horror? I think this is an A horror villain, personally. Whatever you think about the Amityville Horror, it's wrong. Amityville Horror is fucking amazing. I love all of those movies, and I think Brolin's character here as George Lutz is imposing. It's powerful. It's him with that axe, man. Him losing his mind. Him just like staring at the clock and the blood and just losing it. Like, I fucking love everything about him. Okay, the clowns from Hell House now. Clowns from all of the Hell House. These guys are kind of slowly, I think these are A horror villains, but you don't really see them do anything. I feel bad putting them there as a B, but you know, they're kind of coming back. They're really a fun franchise to watch. I think that Hell House lineage, I'm not going to spoil it actually, so I won't say what I want to say, but I think that the clowns are fucking damn good. I'm not usually someone that's afraid of clowns or anything, but we're going to go ahead and put them there in the B tier. God bless them. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Henry Lee Lucas as a villain. He's an S tier villain. He just is, man. That is a dirty, nasty, grungy, just absolute smoke show of a fucking horror film. Fucking with my lights over here. I'm stepping on stuff. Don't mind me. Love Henry, dude. Henry Lee Lucas as a person is probably a piece of shit. Probably lied about a lot of the things that happened, but that's not our problem. So we're going to go ahead and leave him right there on the S tier. David from The Lost Boys. Dude, are you kidding me? We're going to go ahead and put David. Lost Boys is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's not even close. I grew up with The Lost Boys, another one of those Kmart VHS specials, spending $7.99 and bringing that movie home. I wanted to be a vampire so bad. I wanted to party with Star. I thought Star was just amazing. I loved all the characters. Obviously, you've got the Coreys in there. Jason Patrick kills it. The mom. So many great songs in that movie. I just love everything about it. I love California. I love visiting the Lost Boys. It's just badass. It's just S tier. Just is. Cujo. Cujo is a fucking amazing movie. It's a great fucking book. I love Stephen King. I love this kind of creature feature, if you will. This dog, this big Saint Bernard that gets bit by gets some rabies, right? And just, he doesn't have enough movies. Maybe he should be B tier. I'm sorry, bud. I do love you. I watch you all the time, okay? Alma, or Ava, depending on which part of the movie you're watching from Ghost Story, is a S tier horror villain in my book all fucking day. I think that she is so just intoxicating to listen to. She obviously like has her hooks in all of this, the whole family, the whole town. If you haven't seen Ghost Story, man, take a little trip back. The weather's going to be shitty this weekend. Full moon, king tides on the coast. Watch some Ghost Story. It's going to treat you right. Who do we have here? I can't see who this. Oh, okay. This is Farmer Vincent from Motel Hell, one of my favorite horror characters ever. I love him and his wife. I love him in the pig suit with the chainsaw. Farmer Vincent's an A horror villain. He just is. Motel Hell is one of my favorite movies. My mom hated that movie, wouldn't let me watch it because when they like plant them in the ground and cut their voice boxes out and they're just like absolutely incredible, man. Motel Hell. Farmer Vincent doesn't get enough love. He's getting love on this list today. We're going to put him at A. Controversial here. We got the American Werewolf in London, the actual werewolf as a villain. Is it David? Is it the guy before? One of the greatest horror films of all time. I know people like to say, I like The Howling better, or no, you're wrong. It's American Werewolf, baby. It's an A because you only get the one movie. I don't count Paris. So I love him when he's in the transformation. I love what he does to everybody. Incredible. American Werewolf rocks. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, we're doing good. How about, I just call him Red, but it's Kurtwood Smith's character from RoboCop, one of the best villains. I know this might not be horror to you. I think sci-fi horror, when I watch this is a nasty, full bloody shoot 'em up, so much violence, so much gore. One of the best movies of the 80s and the 90s ever, the RoboCop series. So I'm putting him as an S-tier character. I just am, dude. He's mean, he's vile, he's nasty. I love everything about him, especially when he gets his at the end. Love that character. How about Jeff Goldblum from The Fly? Dude, greatest remake of all time? Maybe. Hard to put him somewhere because he's only got like the couple movies here. Fly 2 still rocks. I think that he's an S-tier character, but I'm going to put him... I'm going to give him an A. I think he's great, man. I feel bad doing that, but we only can have so many S-tiers. Then we've got fucking Gary Oldman from Dracula 92. And some people might say, Josh, why didn't you put on Bela Lugosi or all those other Draculas? Any of the Hammer Draculas, Christopher Lee, those are great. I love them. But my favorite Dracula is Gary Oldman, and he is an S-tier Dracula, one of my favorite horror films ever, period. Best soundtrack, Francis Ford Coppola, Chef's Kiss. His transition to the creature of the night. I've got over here, I've got his werewolf mask. Him and on the ship, that character that he takes on when he's kind of the undead Nosferatu, when he's just walking around London as the wolf, he is just so enticing. He is so able to do whatever he wants, and I think he is an S tier all fucking day. Shout out Gary Oldman. Now we got Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night, dude, and Jerry doesn't fuck around. Jerry likes his women the way he likes them. He's an A character. He just is. I love Fright Night so much. I love how he just kind of moves into the town and takes all the women with him. He's just like, yes, all right, it's your problem now. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This one is for me. So Jerry Dandridge, that character in Fright Night is absolutely incredible. I love the actor. He's in a bunch of great movies, but Fright Night, he kills it. A character all day. How about the mom from Hereditary, right? Started thinking about this lady last night. How is she a horror villain because she makes her whole family go crazy? I love Hereditary. I think Annie would be a better villain though, even though Annie's kind of the main protagonist, if you will. We're gonna put her right there on the C tier. She's badass. She freaks me out when she shows up in the shot when Annie's in the room and she's like looking at the models and she's just like there sitting rotting dead, and then she's upstairs dead rotting right from the graveyard. Just fucking chef's kiss, man. Absolutely incredible. Then we got Otis Driftwood, we got Otis Firefly, S tier character. He just is. If you can't tell, I picked most of my favorites. I threw a couple of mainstays on there, but I wanted this one to be a little bit like different because everyone always has like the Saw guys or the Happy Death Day kid or like all these cheesy, not to say My Bloody Valentine is cheesy, but stuff like that I just don't consider horror. I don't think about him. So how about Johnny from In a Violent Nature? He's kind of new, right? Great character. Excited to see the second movie. Loved the first one. Great 4K. I'm going to put him on the C, though, because we just don't know enough about him yet. We know that he kills everybody intensely, and I love that about him. In a Violent Nature fucking rocks. How about Pyramid Head from Silent Hill? I actually think the nurses from Silent Hill are the best, am I right? But Pyramid Head is fucking incredible, man, the way he's swinging that fucking sword. But I just don't know enough about him. I've only played the games like 25, 30 years ago. So he's going on the C tier as well. Love me some Pyramid Head, but just, I need his back. I need more from him, okay? You can't just look cool. Now, how about Jarrett from Wolf Creek? This dude, oh my God. This is one of the best horror slasher villain characters ever, man. I think the first two Wolf Creeks are fucking gospel. I'm gonna put him up here on the A tier. He is scary. He is just like, he just doesn't care. Like, he just kills with conviction, man. And I love that about Wolf Creek. A character all the way. Miss Carrie White from Carrie. 10 out of 10 movie, 10 out of 10 soundtrack, 10 out of 10 actors and actresses. 10 out of 10 book. Everything about it is S tier. What are you talking about, dude? Carrie White, it's fucking incredible, man. I love Carrie so much. He needs to be up there. All right, should we go out of order? Should we do the Babadook? The Babadook, Duke. When this movie came out, I was impressed by the grief in it because there wasn't a lot of movies doing that, but I hated that kid screaming. I'm putting this on the D tier. I have grown to enjoy the movie, and I got a pretty cool edition out there that's like the book that opens up, but I just don't think it has enough for me. I just don't. It is cool how they show the Babadook downstairs and they're like kind of feeding it worms, but the relationship with the mom and just the constant fighting and the aggression and like him in the car just being a little shit. It's like, stop the car. Yeah, you don't get to do that today, bud. We're going home. Sorry. Yeah, we're not going to the park. You're not hitting him. You're not hitting anybody. You like magic? Good. Magic your way into the fucking corner and turn the light off while you're in there. No food for you. The Predator from 1987. And I know there's the Predator Badlands, and I know everybody's excited to see it. I think it looks cheesy as hell, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm not watching it today, but when someone else tells me they love it, I will check it out. I just think the mask, his face looks horrible, but this is an S tier character. It just is. Look at all these S tiers we got. The Predator, man, my dad let me watch that when I was probably like 5 or 6, and he was like, hey, you want to lift some weights and look like Arnold? I never did. I thought that I could. No, kind of you need a lot of commitment and discipline and HGH probably to look that way. How about my dude here? Is this the homie from Pan's Labyrinth, where he is like at the table and they're like, you can't eat any of the food, don't do this, and he shows up with his eyes. Love that fucking movie. Love Guillermo del Toro. Watch this in the theater opening night. There's not a lot of him though. He's a B. Great fucking character. I don't know about horror villain because he doesn't do enough, but what he does do, pretty savage, pretty barbaric, and that is really where we stand with this horror villains list. We did 60, and the only person to make it on the low tier was the Babadook. Next up, Tobin Bell, the Grabber, the grandma from Hereditary, Johnny from In a Violent Nature, and Pyramid Head kind of round out the bottom there. Tons and tons in the A tier, tons and tons in the S tier. I love my horror villains, but I don't really like slashers that much. So I tried to go outside the box a little bit and pick some people that I kind of wanted to talk about that not everybody else talks about. So, guys, that is my horror ranking. Thank you, Joel, up there in Portland. Dude, stay safe. Enjoy the fucking weather. We're supposed to be great this weekend. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. I did this one because I'm going to be going to Lincoln City tomorrow. A little bed and breakfast, if you will. And every year for my birthday, what I like to do is I like to go get a room on the coast. It's supposed to be storming, and if my birthday follows a full moon, then that means that the lunar cycle follows the wave cycle, right? I'm explaining that shitty. But, you get these things called king tides that are like crazy huge waves that go over the road, can cause tsunamis. It's impressive to watch. It's crazy to listen to. And my family, we rent a room that's right on the coast. We open up the door, we got the fireplace going, and you just watch the king tides all fucking night. And you just relax, man. That's my favorite way to spend my birthday. So that's what I'm doing later today. So guys, I love you. There won't be a video this weekend unless I put one out Sunday. But next week we're going to start doing like Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing, because I've got 2 extreme horror films I need to review from Valoria. Suffering of Monique and Ostermontag, which are going to be just a lot of fun to get into. Better have your remote ready if you're watching it with a group, because those are disgusting, nasty movies. Can't wait to watch them. Love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you very, very soon. All right. Cheers.